everyone. Welcome to the Weapon live show discussion. Let me know if you're here. Ash could not make it today, so I am by myself, which is okay. I think, I wasn't here for the Whisper live show, so making up for it now. I guess I'll let. So this is a book. So Weapon pretty much picks up right where Whisper lets off, which is Alyssa, Kemi, somebody else, Keita, go, like they're escaping Lengard and they're on the way to the Remnants, and they're escaping Vanek and Manning. And yeah, it's a pretty intense time. Hi Tracy, how are you? I really enjoyed this book. I enjoyed both. So basically what happened was I listened to these two back to back. Started with Whisper, then went to Weapon. So if I get things mixed up between the books, I apologize. Because they're pretty much like, this one finishes and then this one starts. And I flew through them. I had a really hard time actually picking up Whisper, but once I did, flew through it, went straight into Weapon. And then Lynette Noni's mind is insane. The way she can create worlds, and even even though this is based in Sydney, Australia, it's like a dystopian. Not really dystopian. I think it's more like a sci-fi. Would you call it a sci-fi? Like an urban sci-fi, maybe? Because the real world doesn't know about the speakers. Tracy, seems so long since I read it. I've forgotten a lot of details, but I know I enjoyed it. I gave Weapon 4 stars. Nice. Yeah, I know. It feels so long ago, even though it was probably only about 2 weeks ago. But I gave Whisper 4 and I gave Weapon 5. Just with all the plot twists and just, the way that Lynette Noni's mind works. It was just some things I saw coming, but other things I was like, what? Yeah, urban sci-fi. Yeah, cool. So pretty much you've got Alyssa Scott running away from Lengard and Manning and Vanek, because Vanek is trying to get his powers back. Because there's a lot of things that happen in Whisper that was insane. But I guess initial thoughts, I think I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I love the plot twists. I love, I think I kind of enjoyed the kind of love triangle that she tried to make there. I know love triangles aren't really loved in the bookish community, but I think this one is kind of, I don't really want to spoil it, but you know what I mean, Tracy. Great plot twist. Exactly. So, and I love that Sarah J. Maas blurbed it. She blurbed both of them. Because they're like besties. Anyway. I think in Weapon, I kept kind of um, making comparisons with Shatter Me, but one, yeah, I mean, in Whisper, sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do that this whole show. I'm so sorry. Whisper, I kept making comparisons to Shadow Me, but once I got to Weapon, I stopped those comparisons. Yeah, and like there wasn't really like she didn't have to choose because the choice was kind of taken away from her, but in like a good way. Yeah. Um. So you thought how that character would turn out, did you, Tracy? I mean, I guess we could go into spoilers now because it's just us girls. Um. Sorry, my husband is playing Nerf with the boys, and he just Atlas is being his little like bullet boy. Um, ooh, you never fully trusted him. Interesting. I mean, I wanted to because of his name, because I had no idea that. Okay, this is spoilers now. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, we got talking about spoilers now, guys. Um, because his name was Kale. I was like, I have to love him. And I was like, I was really enjoying this. I'm like, Ward doesn't seem fully trustworthy. Like, because I was like, nah, there's got to be something. But yeah, she kind of like flipped it on its head, and it was Kale that was like, um, who's, oh, okay. So I, I wish that she wants to create more in this world because I would love more stories about how because there ended up being a third group. Did anyone see that coming? Aww, you're so sweet, Tracy. I don't know. The whole time I was like, nah, something's up with Ward. I don't like him. I'm not gonna let myself like him because something's up with him. And then he's like, no, Kayla, I need your help. She needs help. I was like, oh, and that's when I was like, okay, I like Ward. And then when Manning was Manning the one that was controlling him? Because at the end there was just reveal after reveal after reveal. I was like, who's actually controlling people? Um, yeah, there's plenty of scope for more, definitely. But did you think that um the parents were still alive? Well, not well, the mum at least. Like, because when we first met Riley, I think his name was, I was like, well, everyone's just revealing brothers and sisters. Riley's gonna obviously be Alyssa's brother. And then da 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 da. Yeah, and like if Lengard like pretending to be the good guys and Remnants not actually being the good guys, I'm like, is there a good guy group? Yeah, I think we all kind of thought that would dead because like who would stop talking for 2 years, 3 years if they think they can? But like it's just insane the way that she had no idea what was happening. And her because it was her brother, hey, that had, was it her brother that made her forget everything, or was it, oh, what's his name? Jeremiah? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There was so many different things. I was like, okay, we could have maybe fleshed that out a bit more, but that's okay. Who is, do you, okay, no, first of all, do you like the way, yeah, brother was a shock. Just, and like when he said Aaron's name first and then Alyssa's name, I was like, hang on, had, hang on. But okay, first of all, did you like the way that it ended? Like do you think that she could have done more with it? Or do you think that she wrapped it up pretty well for for Alyssa's story at least, for this particular book? I think she did well. I think um, for Alyssa's story, for coming into, like, she's like found out she's finally got a family again, and that she's not this terrible thing. I think it worked well for like Alyssa's like initial story, like an ending for that. Um, but I do think there is definitely scope for more. Yeah. And the romance in this one, it's a lot different to her romance in the Maduran Chronicles. I think it is only 2 books, but I think I did. It's not. I guess there is some similarities between Caden and Alex and Ward and Alyssa, like the whole kind of mentor sort of thing. But the way he just like stops and he just like lets her do what she wants, like makes her feel like she's not. I'm trying to word it right. Um, I guess like when at the start when she just like he became the new whatever he was. What is he? Evaluator. And he like just lets her read books and stuff. Like I thought that was pretty cool. Like I can see those similarities between Caden and Ward. Um, but yeah. Um, who was your favorite character? I. That's hard. I mean, I kind of liked Aaron, even though she was like triple. She was like on everyone's side, sort of thing. I think, and I enjoyed that they were older than the Maduran Chronicles characters because they were like all 18 and older, I think. Like I enjoyed Kemi, but she was a bit silly when she's like when she sees Ward and she's like, "Oh, it's my brother." It's like, no, it's not. Yeah, see, I liked Kale too. Um, I don't know. Okay, this is going to be silly, but I did a little like fan cast thing. I'll see if I can present it. So we've got Anna Cathcart. Maybe I can hang on. Maybe I'll do this a different way. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, so for kale, I kept thinking. No, I kept thinking he looks like this guy. If you've seen a Hook with oh, what's his name? Oh, the guy who voices the genie, and he was in Flubber. I'm so sorry, but like his Rufio. Like I kept thinking Kale looks like this. I don't know why, but like maybe because he was like the leader of like the rebellion or whatever. Like I just kept imagining this. And I thought that was I don't know why. This or even yeah, Robin Williams, that's it. Thanks, Tracy. Um I don't know. I just thought he looked like this was my Kale. And then I can definitely see Kitty as Alyssa. Um she's very expressive with her face, and I feel like in the first book she would need to be very expressive. And I don't know, I really like Anna Cathcart or Kitty from To All the Boys as Alyssa. I don't know. Let me know what you think, and if you like to fan cast, what would you do? And then for Ward, we've got Ty Wood. This one I kind of just looked up blonde actors in their like early 20s. Um, I expect like I was thinking more like flippy hair, like like the Bieber hairstyle, like Zac Efron hairstyle in High School Musical. Like I was thinking more like that, but like bright blonde. And then Cammy, I was thinking Morgan Lily. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember what she's in, but yeah, that's another like blonde actresses in their late teens slash early 20s. Sometimes I can visualize them, and other times I cannot. Like with Kale's description, I was like, okay, cool. With Kale's description, I don't know why, I just immediately thought of Dante Basco. But then for Alyssa, I couldn't really think. I'm like, and then I saw Kitty. No, actually, Amy from Ducky Reads said she could see Anna Cathcart as Violet. And I was like, from Fourth Wing. And I'm like, actually, she'd be really good for Alyssa too. And then, yeah. So I thought that was a little fun. Fun little thing. Um, yeah. I think she did. I think with everyone being scared about the creator ability, I don't think the speaker world could handle a new another creator. Um, but it would be interesting to see, like, if Ward and her have babies, what would happen there? Or will it somehow like hit a fish, and then we've got fishes out there with creator abilities? Do you think she made the right decision, Tracy? Hello, Zoe! We kind of went straight into spoilers for this, so let us know what your star rating was, your favorite reveal, because there's lots of twists and turns, and who your favorite character was. You go back and forth. Why is that? It's think it could be good if you can handle the power and responsibilities. True. Yeah, but I don't know. Like even Alyssa, I feel like anyone with that sort of power. But then what was I? Oh, I'm listening to Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend right now, and there was something in there. It's like it wasn't because he was a wondersmith that made him bad. It's because he was a psychopath who happened to be a wondersmith. And I think that's kind of, um, you could explain like Jeremiah and his creative ability compared to Alyssa and her creator ability. I don't know. That's just how I kind of linked it. 4 stars for me, and can I remember who anyone That's fair. That's really fair. I don't know if you saw, like, who would you? No, well, if you can't remember anyone in the book, so you had Alyssa Scott, the main character. Then you had Ward, the bad guy turned good guy. Then you had Ward's sisters, Kemi, and then you had Kale, who was the good guy turned bad guy. And then you had like JD and Enzo, and then like the Manning and Vanek. Even though in my head they were the same person for a long time. So, like, because in my head I was calling them manic. Yeah, very good way of looking at it. Thank you. I tried. um, but I guess you just got to figure out who's a psychopath or not. But Zoe, I think I'll show you who I was imagining as Kale. Um, if you don't know who this is Dante Basco or Rufio from the movie Hook with Robin Williams. Thank you, Tracy. And I think because he's like the leader of the rebels, I just kept thinking like a more grown-up version of him. And then this is who I thought would be a good Alyssa. If you've seen To All the Boys I Loved Before or XO Kitty. And then this is who I thought would be Ward with more floppy hair. And then this who I thought for Kemi. I like Ward that evolved. He definitely did. And I think it's very hard to like black and white, like to say who was good and who was bad. Like, and not like Jeremiah, obviously bad, but like Ward's uncle, the not CEO of Vanguard, but like the main dude, like the main boss of Vanguard. He originally was helping Alyssa's mum. And then Jeremiah made him forget, so then he kind of turned into a bad guy. But like, you can't blame him for that though. So it's just like it's hard. It's very yeah. There's a lot of grey. It's a big grey scale of who is good and bad in this book. The only like main villain would be Jeremiah. But yeah, what do you guys think? Sorry, I'm not very prepared. I would have usually I would have like bounced off Ash, but she was unavailable this morning. I like great, nobody's all good. That's true. That is very true. Thanks, Tracy. I don't know. Is there anything else that you guys want to discuss? I think, yeah, next month is Caldoris, which I do have. Where did I put it? Oh no, it's in my room. It's in my room. Sorry, guys, I don't have it. But yeah, I think next month we're going to be, or this month, we'll be discussing Caldoris, which is the epilogue to the Madoran Chronicles, which is very exciting. Excuse me, sorry. I want to talk to Ash about it. I think we're going to take a break over Christmas and then maybe come back in January for the Prison Healer. If you guys are feeling it, let me know. Yeah. Oh, okay. One thing did they bathe properly? Because, like, she talked about going to the springs a lot, but she wore her, like, her swimmers. And I was like, you can't wash yourself properly with the swimmers. So I'm like, did she ever, like, fully get cleaned? I don't know why my mind went there, but it did. Have you read the whole trilogy, Tracy? Because I've only read The Prison Healer, but I'll definitely reread that because I think the ending of that, I was like, excuse me? And now that all three are out, and then I think that would be like a full year of a Lynette Noni read along, which is pretty exciting because we started, I think, did we start in March or April with Akane? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because there's 12 books. Nice. And if we skip December, anyway, sorry. Yeah, no, that's okay. Thank you so much for being here. You really should be sleeping though. I bet was it exciting though? Was it a good time? You've read them all, but you're okay to reread. Thank you. Okay, so you've read the first one, but you just need to continue. Cool. She just brought out Caldora's. Leave it be. She's got this. I think I've seen like inspo photos of. I think it was like a sort of like an Amazing Race sort of book, or like a. I can't quite remember, but it was like people lost in a forest. Is that a fever dream I had? Does anyone else remember that? What? Cool. Oh, that's exciting. No, I can't see anything on Goodreads. You know nothing, Jon Snow? Let's look it up. Was it in her Insta or was it one of her newsletters? Oh, did everyone see? So I'm going back into Valdasia now. But did everyone see this beautiful artwork that she made, that she commissioned for the kiss? The kiss. It was beautiful. I know Zira's flying away, but like Zira kind of looks like a Wyvern there because I can't see legs. Because was Zira a dragon? I know they call them Dracorans. And if you want to be technical, drakes. I can't remember. Are drakes the one that don't have legs at all? Oh, drakes are the one that don't have wings. Because, yeah, you've got, like, dragons, wyverns, drakes, and worms. Dracon, maybe? Yeah. It is so gorgeous, though. I don't know. Anyway, that's my weird, like, silly little goose thing. Has everyone received their Cowdoris picture, though? I mean, Cowdoris copy. Oh, my internet's being silly.